Josh, Pat just said the locker room was kind of down after this one. As the senior on this team, what is your message to the team after another what seems like just a close loss that slips out of your fingers in the last 30 seconds? It seems like.
I mean, we're right there. We did everything we could to put ourselves in that position. I was a really good team and just capitalize on mistakes that we made, and we just have to come back and watch the film and look at it and just make sure it never happens again.
And for you personally, those big three-pointers you hit down the stretch, was that just one of those things where it's like, I'm not going to let this? I think you guys were down 6 or 7 at that point. What was that? Just one of those things where you're like, I'm not going to let this slip away?
I think it was 7, but it was just in the moment. I had an open shot and I took it. I was feeling it, and Mar fortunately got me the ball the second time, and I shot it, and that was just basketball plays. It wasn't like I'm not letting this happen. It was just like it's just in the moment.
Josh, obviously you guys want to push the ball once you get it, but recently we've seen in half-court sets sometimes settling for shots, sometimes some careless turnovers, but tonight you avoided that. Is there any particular reason why?
Just what our coach has been telling us. They've just been keep harping on in situations, just don't let the ball stick, and just keep moving the ball, keep cutting for each other, and just keep just getting movement throughout the entirety of the possession. And we've done a pretty good job at that, and like you said, it's been working.
Mike's a pretty emotional guy and can take things kind of hard. What's sort of your talk with him after missing those free throws? Not the reason that you lost, but late in the game there. How do you kind of get to him?
Just exactly what you said. I mean, it was no time came off the clock. That wasn't the reason we lost. It was an entire 40-minute game that went on. Just come back, get in the gym, shoot some free throws, and get it out of your head, and just have a short memory about it. So you can't harp on everything that happened in this past game, and can't go into the next game just remembering what happened. But just gotta move on. Just be mature and just keep playing.
It feels like for a week or two now, Pat and you guys have been saying you guys are so close. What do you think guys need to do to take that next step and finally build some momentum here in the Big Ten?
The little things, diving on the floor, getting loose balls, tracking down rebounds, going to get rebounds, making sure we play ball screen defense well, making sure we run our offense well. Just the little things that just make things simple that are big at the end of the game.
The offensive rebound they had off of Bohannon's miss, how big was that in the course of the game? Because it obviously gave him another opportunity.
It was huge. I was just talking to Steve Jones on the radio. I think he said that Mike and Lamar ran into each other, and it was just unfortunate. But we had to. We should have made up for that mistake and not let him get another shot off. I mean, he's a really good shooter, and every time he lets go of the ball, you think it's going in. But we just have to just dig down deep in situations like that. I mean, more time came off the clock for us to get a possession or a shot or force a turnover, and they made a 3, and that's just something that we need to work on.
And this game was played at a pretty high pace, especially given some of the games that you guys have played more recently.
Yeah.
Was there any element of guys being tired in that final stretch? Because it seemed like there were a lot of mistakes, not the same thing, but some turnovers, missed free throws, offensive rebound, that sort of thing.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, our strength and conditioning coach has done a really good job at getting our bodies ready for the season. I mean, I don't remember how much time was on the clock when he made that 3, but I think we had just came out of a timeout, or the ref was calling or looking at the monitor to see if anything was going on. I mean, we weren't tired. It's just mental mistakes. We just have to get better and just get mentally tougher and push through those.
Any other questions for Josh?
You pour yourself into these games pretty hard, maybe more than most people. How are you after a game like this? I mean, how do you feel in any way?
I'm disappointed. I mean, I had 4 steals, 7 assists, but I also had 5 turnovers, and they were in crucial parts of the game. And I'm probably my worst critic when it comes to taking care of the ball, because I just expect so much out of myself. But I mean, it's just difficult knowing that you were that close and you could have got it, but it was just little things that just prevented you from that. I usually take the night just to to just self-reflect, and then just come in tomorrow just ready to go, ready to get better.
Rajier had a pretty rough night against Michigan State. Only played 6 minutes, didn't make a shot, but tonight he seemed aggressive. He was attacking on offense, even with his shot from three not falling. He was going to the rim. How he was just really aggressive. What do you think of his response after you and Lamar said after Michigan State about how the freshmen need to get a little bit tougher?
He did it. I mean, he stepped up. Miles stepped up, and we just have to. I mean, the people that we needed to do things did things, and we just have to finish our plays and just get tougher at the end of the games to put ourselves in position to win and try to seal it. But I mean, I know Ra. I know the type of player he is, and just how dedicated he is to basketball. I mean, I feel like he's just gonna keep working to get better every single day now, and just keep this consistent.